What's good, my boys? Splashy here. In today's video, we will be doing the center tier list. We'll also be updating PG shooting guard, small forward, power forward, best players coming soon, etc. Just so we keep you updated on what players are, good, mid, this, that, the third. So let's get straight into a disclaimer. Just because I put your center that you run or power forward that you run at center in trash does not mean that he is completely unusable. You feel me? It just mean like he trash. You can be good with a trash card though. So that's that. We all know I have different tiers. I don't just do S, A, B, C, D because I just don't think some cards be C, D, B material. Like some cards just suck. Some cards like be just decent and some cards be top tier. So let me explain all my tiers. Obviously we got the Yao tier. Like he's by far the best center in the game. There is no center competing with him. We got our top tier centers that if you have them at center, I think you can compete with Yao, but just because we play 2K23, obviously they can't stop Yao every single time. We got our mid-tier centers that if you run them at center, I mean, you kind of put at a disadvantage, which means you probably got more of a budget team type style, and we got trash. So let's start off with Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace is trash. He's a 6'9 center. You can't run a 6'9 center on this game. And I know people be like, what if I put Taco at the 4? If you put Taco at the 4, you still need at minimum a 6'11 center. The lowest you can go is 6'10, but 6'11 is the minimum you need like at the center position. Otherwise, like they just kind of mid. Like that's just that. Ben Wallace is too small. I think he's good defensively, but his card just isn't outstanding enough while being 6'9 to like just excel. Next we got Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin guard is also trash. Jump shot is trash. Obviously, they just didn't soup him up enough. He came in like one of the sets that didn't provide us with a lot of good cards as well. So that's that. I mean, it's not really much to say on Blake and Ben Wallace. They just both kind of suck. Next we got Chet. Chet is mid-tier. I think Chet's player build is big enough. His strength is only 84, and like having low strength at the center position right now, especially with the players that are being put at center, is ridiculous. So like I said, most of the centers, there's not really much to, go at off them. Next, we got Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh is also in mid-tier for the exact same reason as Chet. Also, Chris Bosh is only 6'11", and I kind of want your center to be 7 feet. On top of the fact, his strength isn't that high, even if you do give him a shoe, and there is no coach, I believe, that gives out strength, unless one of the defensive coaches do it. But hopefully we'll be getting coaches soon that can help out cards of this caliber. But Chris Bosh and Chet are obviously good stretch bigs. Like, they're not going to miss wide open, etc. But they're just not going to be out-rebounding your big dogs, etc. Next, we got Chris Kaman. Chris Kaman is just trash. Honestly, all the season rewards we got outside of the RNG-based ones are just suckish. Like, there's no point in you using a plethora of them. Like, it's nothing you really can do with them. Like, Nate Thurman, Chris Kaman, I think Lou Hudson, I think Benedict. Like, I just think all those cards are just trash. Either they're just outdated, they came out at the wrong time, or they just didn't get enough buffs. Chris Kaman is just missing too many badges. They just should have did them like a lot better. Next we got Christian Laettner. Christian Laettner also goes in the mid, 6'11". Actually, I think he's 7 feet. He's 6'11" or 7 feet. Decent card, like nothing to really write home about, but I just wouldn't put him at the center position with the centers that we're gonna have at center right now. Next, we got DRob. DRob goes into top tier centers as one of the first centers. The only flaw with DRob is he's 7'1", and when he's matched up against a 7'6", or he's 7'2", when he matches up against a 7'6", he gonna get did kind of the worst way. It's just kind of the way the game is, but he can put the ball on the ground. He got quick drops. He got one of everybody's favorite big man shots. Like, he's obviously good, good. Next, we got Lasagna Diop. I think Lasagna Diop is trash. I know y'all like him just because he got Chris Bosh shot, but tell the reason he trash. He has a 35 ball handle. I don't know why everybody just skip over the fact he has a 35 ball handle on top of needing a necessity amount of about 8 badges that you can't give him. Like, that card isn't good, but y'all have this thing where, like, a mid-tier card comes out and y'all just say he's good just because he's 10K. Like, that card is horrible. Like, if anybody else came out, if somebody who was even 30K came out with 35 ball handle at the big man position, and he's not like Yao Ming, so like you're not running him at center, maybe at power forward, but you're not running a 35 ball handle at center. Literally, if you hit him off the roll, he's gonna get stripped. Like, I think that card is horrible. Next, we got Dikembe. Dikembe goes in top tier centers. Plays probably some of probably the second best defense on the game out of the centers that aren't like 7'5" plus. Like, he plays D. Ball handle is also pretty low. It's only a 70, but with Don Nelson, you get it 78. Coach, you can get it 82. So, I mean, 82 ball handle on the center is way better than having 35. But everybody likes his shot as well as the defense he brings to the table. The only problem is I think his dunk packages are suckish. If his dunk packages weren't as suckish, I probably would put him up in the top tier with Yao, but that's just that. Next, we got Dino. Dino is mid at center. At power forward, he's like not that bad. At center, he's just mid. His wingspan provides him with like rebounding capabilities and stuff. I just think he's soft. Like, he does have front clutches, but like he's soft, like mashing wise. Like, your center gotta at least somewhat be able to mash. You feel me? And he's not mashing a park car. Like, he's not mashing a point guard. He's not mashing Pistol Pete. He's not mashing nobody besides maybe Jimmy Fredette. So that's that. Next, we got Dirk. Dirk at center. I think Dirk should just stick at the 4. He is 7 feet, so he fits the height capabilities that I would like to put him at center. Jump shot is also very quick. I just think he's soft. Like, he doesn't get the rebound animations he needs to. He also can't finish at a high level, on top of the fact, like, you would more just be putting him at center to spot up the entire game. Like, that's just that. Next, we got Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley also goes in the mid-tier. I think his defense is probably the best out of everybody from mid-tier to trash besides Ben Wallace, but he's bigger than Ben Wallace, so he's obviously going to play better D. I think his defense is amazing. I just think the only problem is his shot is trash. He also can't mash just because his card isn't made for mashing. It's just made to play D. So, with that being said, I think, like, he's just, like, a mid-tier big. Like, you can do what you want with him, but I wouldn't really put him there. Next, we got Julius Randle. Julius Randle at center is trash. Jump shot is trash. Too little. His player build looks like a shooting guard. Like, he looked like 6'6" in game, and he's supposed to be 6'9" plus. Like, he looked like 6'6" in game, and you just not throwing it at center without you getting abused on purpose. Like, you feel me? Next, we got Greg Oden. I think Greg Oden is in top tier centers. He's like Dwight Howard. Like, he's like, literally, that's what I call him. I call him the D12 clone. Like, he's literally Dwight Howard. And I think the way I look at it, right, is Yao Ming. And after Yao Ming, if you play any of those top tier centers versus each other, I think you're going to have a good battle. This is how it is. We got Kareem. I think Kareem is also a top tier center. You can also put all 4 of the people that I'm here at power 4 for Yao Ming, and like you can have a illustrious lineup. But Kareem's only flaw is his jump shot is trash. Like, that's it. Like, not rating, but like his jumper sucks. That's literally the only flaw that Kareem AbdulJabbar does have. Other than that, Kareem AbdulJabbar is amazing. Like, it's just, do you want to pay the amount of money to get him? Next, we got Cat. Cat card at center is trash. Also very outdated, but that, I don't know. I just don't think they'll ever give Cat a good card. It's just the way the game is. You can literally click on him and look at him from every angle. His card just sucks. It's just that. Next we got KG. KG at center is mid-tier. I think he's just too small to play the center position. I think the only way you can make him survive is if you run Taco at the 4 and him at the 5. But I just think you might as well run him at the 4 at that point. Like, obviously, just at center, I don't think he excels. Like, he just too little. He's 6'11", but he just too little in game at center. Next we got KP. I think KP is the best option outside of Yao Ming. Like, KP is so dang good, especially with him being the only 7'3" big man on the game. He gets animations that obviously nobody else gets besides Yao and Taco. He can also stretch the floor from half court. He can put the ball on the ground. He plays some of the best off-ball defense in lanes. He can go on the ball. Like, I think KP really is, card-wise, the best center on this game. But Yao Ming runs the game. So as long as Yao Ming runs the game, there's no chance he's going to be better than Yao. Next, we got Mark Eden. Mark Eden's card is trash. I know a lot of y'all running him just because he's 7'4" and he's like your only chance to stop Yao, but I'm going to keep it a stack with you. His card sucks. His speed rating is horrible. He physically cannot shoot a midi or a three-pointer, and he's missing a plethora of badges. Like, he is horrible, but I understand it's kind of your only way of stopping Yao unless you go get enough cards for Ralph Sampson. But I think if you're going to run a 7'4", you might as well card collect to get Ralph Sampson because, my goodness, Mark Eden is horrible. Next, we got Oluwakandi. I think Oluwakandi is mid-tier. His player build is good. You can give him a lot of badges. I think he's really good. A lot of people are still running him or were running him at the center position. For him to only be 7'1", 7 feet, I think his player build provides him with a good enough amount of time that where you could put him at center and he can compete with the top tier centers. Next, we got Yao. Need I say more? 90 speed, 90 pass accuracy, 93 max strength, 85 perimeter, 90 steal, max block, max interior. Like, and thing is, Yao doesn't come with clamps or challenger or limitless. His jump shot is on quick, and he's still by far the best center on the game, and it's not even a competition. That tell you how broke the game is. A 7'6" center who don't get clamps, challenger, or limitless is 99% better than every other big man on the game. He's even way better than Taco. Taco just can stop him in the paint. Yao literally is just amazing. I think the only way to stop a Yao from being Yao is you got to play somebody who not Yao versus him. Like, when Yao go versus KP, it make Yao actually have to play D. When Yao go versus Yao, which is what you have to do, Yao's able to drop off of him because his shot's too slow. He's not worried about him shooting from limitless, etc., etc. But if you really don't mess with your Yao, he's by far the best player on the court, usually in comp games, because they'll just double team your ball handler every play. But a lot of people spot up Yao Ming and use him like he's Kristaps Porzingis, so they don't get the full effect of Yao Ming. Next, we got Moses Malone. Moses Malone is just too little. I think he's probably one of the best defensive power forwards on the game, but just too small. It's like Karl Malone was able to play center. You just wouldn't put him there. Nate Thurman is trash. I think if his three-pointer was a little bit higher, he could get a few more badges. I think maybe he could be like a free Kareem, but they did Nate Thurman bogus. Next, we got Jokic. Jokic is also mid-tier. Jokic just isn't that good defensively to the point I would put him at the center position. I think all of these players that I'm putting at mid-tier are more power forwards. Like, I think you can run literally every single big man that I have in power forward for mid-tier at power forward, and I think you'll be fine. Next, we got Nikola Vucevic. Need I say anything? He needs his own tier. Like, he's like down here, but we'll just put him in trash. Next, we got Shaq. Shaq is also mid-tier. Shaq is mid-tier because, honestly, it's just they could have did him a lot better. Like, him having a 63 in March. He does have max D stats, but him having a 63 in March and just, even if you give him 10 shooting badges, it's probably not stopping no show. It's ridiculous. I think Shaq is good at the 4 if you find a way to put him on ball, but from a dark matter standpoint, he's trash. Maybe if he was like an Opal or something, he wouldn't be getting like talked about as much as he is, but even if you try to run Shaq as an inside center, he stands no chance versus Taco and Yao, which doesn't make any sense, but it's the way the game is that we play. Next, we got Rudy Gobert, trash can, literally a worse Mark Eden. Like, that's just what it is. And then we got Pau Gasol. I think Pau Gasol is like mid-tier. He's not that bad. Marc Gasol, same thing. I think Marc Gasol and Pau Gasol are both not that bad at the center position. Center is one of the easier tier lists to do because there's obviously one man reigning over everybody, and not only so many are actually good. So that's the center tier list for y'all. Newsflash, I'm probably going to start trying to stream on Kick because I'm hearing Kick is the way to go, baby. So I'm going to see what's popping over there. But other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed the tier list. I love every single one of y'all. We're going to make sure we refurbish the PG Shooting Guard Small Forward Power Forward tier list and then give y'all best players tier list so y'all know who should be out there and who shouldn't be out there. But I love every single one of y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Stop by the Twitch, Splashy. Let me know what it is. Stop by the Kick Splash Edition. Drop me a follow. Stop by the Twitter, Splash Edition. Turn on notice, DM me or comment on any of my posts with any questions. I love every single one of y'all. Make sure you have a blessed day. I'm out. Breathe.